Now, Nambitha, our first guest, Ben-Mazwi, also known as Lady Nam, is a talent who has stolen the hearts of viewers with her acting. She boasts an impressive resume, having starred in popular international and local productions. Now, her latest lead role in the new SABC One drama, Diamond City, is one for the books. Let's have a look at a riveting scene starring Nambitha.
The defense will not only show that there was at least one other person in the apartment during the night in question, but they also will show that there has been systematic attempt in destroying evidence. By whom and why? I don't know. But you see, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't change a thing because the defense does not need to answer the who. The burden of proof lies here with the prosecution. If there is reasonable doubt, they have not met their burden of proof, and it is the very intention of this defense to establish reasonable doubt.
Nambitha, such a privilege to have you in our loft and to be chatting to you. I'm super excited, and I was listening to you before. You come with such a grace and such an elegance, almost an old world charm. Now you get to play this criminal lawyer in Diamond City. What was it like for you playing this role?
Whew, you know what? It was so exciting because the corporate and the business scientist in me, which is really my qualification,
which is your calling, perhaps, to a certain extent?
I wouldn't push it, calling.
Yeah, let's see. I still want to see you actually like taking on like proper criminals one day, you know, but yeah.
But it was bliss because I really got to my research into the character. I actually dug out all my biz law books.
Yes.
And I really got into it because whenever I prepare for a role, I really go in, I try to understand the type of person, I try to adopt the actual character's fears, their insecurities, their dreams. And I kind of had to learn law, you know, because I can't be going up there and, you know, talking the jargon and not really understanding what I'm saying, especially when you want to ad-lib. So it was exciting. I felt like I was back, you know, in business. And yeah. There's a lot more I want to say, but I don't want to say too much.
No. I'm looking forward to just expanding and enjoying the character with you. But just tell me, how did it all start for you? Because you were traveling in West Europe, I think, when you were about 12, and that's when this drama, acting, creative bug actually bit.
So when I was 12, yes, I actually started off singing, which I don't really do anymore.
I would love to hear.
No, Joanne, we're not doing that today. But you know what? I always say my journey is like a circle. I literally have come back to who I actually was. So as a child, yes, I was in the arts. I did musicals. I, you know, traveled into it. But I was also a nerd at heart. You know, I was this typical straight A student. Girls have a little young picture of me, but I cannot...
We know how to...
There we go. There's my UCT honours class.
We find things.
But, you know, the thing is, as much as that was always a hobby, which was the arts and doing musicals and being in theatre all the time, it got to the point where I was like, okay, after matric, listen, what am I going to do? I was a fan, very embarrassed to say, of Donald Trump then. The Apprentice times.
We won't discuss politics, but we'll discuss art, so yes.
And I remember listening to an interview of his, and he said one of the great programs is business science at UCT. So I went and did that, but when I got into corporate, I realized I wasn't fulfilled. And I had that very authentic, honest conversation with myself in front of the mirror, and I was like, you know what, is this how I'm really going to change the world? And when I got overwhelmed with the corporate life, where I couldn't actually enjoy what I loved, I couldn't go to auditions anymore because I was always doing the arts on the side. I hosted a radio show at UC Radio, for example. I did the World Cup and
you spent some time in New York. I mean,
New York was the whole entire
journey,
So New York was the journey where I quit. I had no plan, but I knew I needed to leave and I needed to follow my heart. And I made a promise to myself from that day onwards. I said, I'm going to stay true to myself no matter what. And it's been a journey. I mean, New York was when I had to, I grew up. And I had to rely on my strengths there. And I turned a 2-week holiday, didn't get on the plane back, and I ended up staying there for a good 6 months, and I was hosting. And that was an amazing whirlwind experience because I really was in the industry. I was in the deep of it. I got that amazing opportunity that's up now, which was on Viewpoint Live. And when I came back home, that's when this became home, when I did Presenter Search.
And you are doing so well, making us all super, super proud.
But
you know what I love about you is that you always pay it forward. I think that's something that makes you really stand out because you've done incredible things with, I think it was with Tapelo, with your first gig.
Book Your First Gig.
Book Your First Gig. And you've actually adopted a creche, if I'm not mistaken, in Alex. You know, you're very, very aware of the fact that you're using your influence not just to be famous, but to do good.
That's literally my ethos. I'm very, very passionate about that. For me, it makes absolutely no sense if there's no purpose in what I'm doing. So as I said before, you know, I'm on this quest to change the world. And for me, I'm doing it my way. So what's very close to my heart, which is, I'm very passionate about it, are young girls.
Amen. Amen.
Our young girls. So I've started...
If you need my help, please call me.
I am, because I would
Please.
love to have you. I've started a woman empowerment movement called She Speaks by Lady Nam. It's taken a whole entire world of its own. I'm so proud of it. I'm overwhelmed that it's just grown so much. And that was actually our last installation. I partnered with MAC Cosmetics Africa, who I'm actually one of their faces and ambassadors. So it was a beautiful marriage, because I love working with brands that really are very authentic and they buy in on who I am. And I have a very big, like, I'm not going to compromise on who I am and what I stand for and what I'm passionate about. So if you're willing to hop on and change the world the way that I want to do it, let's go. So She Speaks, we would love to have you as the next guest host.
She Speaks, I love it. I absolutely love the idea that we empower our young women. So I'm with you on this journey. Well done, and thank you for making us so proud, and keep shining.
Thank you so much. It's an honor having you interview me.
Thank you so, so much. Now, we are super, super excited to hear from Pali.